that we've got here today. And Phil does a good job too, doesn't he? There he is, all slaved up over there. Hey. Hey. All right, so today we're not going to do anything extreme. We have in the past done a bit of show stuff. Today I just want to get, just open your minds a little bit about how good it can get. How good can it get with our horses? That's what it's about. How much harmony can we get with our horses? I haven't got a lot at the moment. He's been pushing me. He went on a 10k ride this morning and he hasn't been out of the property for over 12 months actually. So his way of telling me that let's get going is a push. Well, I can sort of handle that because a push is pretty placid compared to a bite or a kick. So I don't mind my horses expressing themselves, but I'll gently ask them to step back. And he's been expressing himself quite a bit while he's been waiting. Foundation training. People will say to me, I just want to ride my horse. That's cool. You can ride your horse. But get to know your horse. Get to know your horse. Every part of your horse. Because when you get to know your horse, he gets to know you. Right? And the basics. The basics is where I live at with my horsemanship. There we go, back to the basics. But that's the start and that's the essence. I stay in the basics. And then I'll advance up. But most of my time spent with my horses is in the basics. Right? Which is, can I communicate to my horse? Is he soft in the face? Does he understand when I ask for his face that he's to give me his face? Well, and this is Amish, by the way. Amish is one of my 30 horses. He's actually not my personal horse. He's a school horse. He teaches people our horsemanship philosophies and principles. So he's the teacher. I'm just a facilitator. Okay, and what we get on one side, we always want to get on the other. So, can I have your face? Oh, good boy. So I've got some communication to the face. Where else would I need to communicate to this horse? Well, it'd be good if I could get some control of his legs. So can I get his back? I wonder if I could get his back legs to move. Does he understand that? This is your back legs. Okay, so you understand that? Cool, so we've got some sort of communication happening there. What about your front legs? Do you understand that? When I want your front legs to move? Let's see. Yeah, nice. Good. Okay. So I've got some understanding on the back legs and I've got some understanding on the front legs. And what I do on one side, I always do on the other. Why is that? Because a horse has a split brain just like us. And they're also one-sided just like us. So we'll go this side with the back. Okay, we've got some... Good. We got, we got some front. Okay. So there's a bit of resistance there. Did you see that? Bit of resistance. So I'll come back and I'll work through that. I'll come back here and he's a very smart horse, and you can see that he's anticipating all this. So I'm just going to sit quietly for a minute and. So I don't want him to anticipate. I want him to listen, not anticipate. Okay. There. Good. Okay, so I've got some communication with both sides, front and back. Alright, so that's good. So my awareness is in his front legs and my awareness is in his back legs. Now I'm going to ask him, wonder if I could go front and back and front and back and front and back and front and back. So all of a sudden I've started to build a language with this horse, with Amish. So I could go, try front, 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 no, back, okay, front, back, front, back, front, back. And as my energy picks up, his energy picks up. I want him to go back, 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 back. This isn't showing off, this is communication, and this is what we need. We need this for our horse to be able to respect us, to look at us as an equal, not as someone's going to climb on their back. I want to be 51%, he can be 49. Get my ideas to become his ideas. And if I can do that, well then we're on a good road together. Alright, so I can control his legs and his neck. What about his head? Can he be soft in the head? Can you bring that down? Yeah. Alright, so he understands that. So that's good, because what if I want him to put his head down? I want to worm him. I want to put the bridle on. He can do all that stuff. Alright, and I can handle his ears then too. If he's a bit touchy in the ears, I can get his head down. Now with our circling, a lot of people it's very popular now to circle our horses. You know, let's give them a lunge, warm them up, which is great. You know, put it on. Do they bronc when the saddle's on? No, they look all right, yeah. Could we get a little bit more creative and maybe say, okay, how could I get him to come in? I could pull him in. That works. But can I get a bit more creative and get him to think come in? So we'll send him out this way. So this is the lead. This way. This is the energy. This is your leg. Okay. So when I ride the horse, I've got the rein, then I've got my leg. I wonder, can I be creative and say, okay, well, when I put pressure on the hindquarters, push the hindquarters out. Okay, so we'll go back this way again. Use a bit of leg. Okay. Push the hindquarters out. And he faces me. Okay, good. So he's understanding my connection with his back legs from a distance now. It's not a close thing, it's a distance thing. Okay. So it's a visual thing. So he's watching me. Right. Wonder if I can do it another way. Let's see. So I'm getting him to disengage his hindquarters, which is really important to have a horse disengage their hindquarters. Can I use it to advance his manoeuvres? Can I get him to do his front end? Over. Good. Slide back and get a roll back. Okay, so we've got a different way to hop. Okay, so I'm teaching him how to engage his hindquarters on the ground before I even hop on him. Hop. Yes, there. So if you teach your horses this on the ground before you hop on them and start, you don't have to rip them around the head so much. They understand. This side's a bit stiff. You can see that. One side's good, the other side's not so good. Anyone got any questions about this little demo? Right? Okay. We're going to... I just want to... What about if we had our horses be more involved in what we do? Have them so they're looking for something to do. Okay. So when we get the bridle or the halter, what if we could get our horses more involved in this? What if we could ask them to put their head in the halter? It's not going to happen, is it? Yeah. In the bridle. Well, I don't think it's going to happen right now. Let's see. But what we'll do is we'll go back up here and say, hey, mate, he's had enough of me today. You're thinking about your horse's friends up there. Let's see if we can work through this. Thank you. Oh, well, there you go. And too much food, not enough, too much work and not enough food. And have our horses put their head in the bridle. Alright, so I want to just give you a little bit of an idea. That was one of Amish's very half-hearted attempts. Let's go, baby. So we've got, well, today we've got a volunteer. Do you want to come over, Jason? Can I might be able to, have we got another headset? We haven't got the other headset. Okay, that's all right. We'll just, alright. Well, this is Jason, and Jason's got his horse called Millie. And Millie is, how old is she, Jason? Millie's 20 years old. And Millie's a beautiful horse, and apparently her and Jason get, like, she's a really good horse, has no problems with her. Other than she really doesn't like the, what is it, the
saddle pad and the rug.
And the rug. She likes to, in Jason's words, bite him and sometimes kick him. Okay, so we're going to see whether we can work out what it is that Millie's talking about today, and see whether we can improve this relationship a little bit better. So I'm just going to put Mish over here somewhere, out of the way. Have you got a... Can I just get you to hold a Mish for me, please? Put that on there. Thank you. And thanks, mate. Okay, so apparently when Jason, I'll just give you that. Jason goes to saddle Millie, she doesn't really, I wouldn't call it harmoniously cooperate. We fixed her! Yay!
Good.
There you go, fixed. It's done! Hey, see, horse whispering, it's all fixed. Well, we'll just try the rug. If you had seen this horse, what I seen earlier today, it would have been absolutely, it's very interesting.